What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next Patreon attack video. One of my favorite series to bring you guys. I love showing you guys off, my fans, my supporters, showing your skills, what you've learned, and what you're able to do. And we are over at Rogue Elite showing that Dees can do it on their #1 base, doing it with a Go Vava. I love this one. One of the things I hear all the times, I hear it on podcasts, I hear it from people, and I've experienced it myself, is that I have a much higher percentage of success on anti-3-star bases than I do, quote, anti-2 or internet style bases like you're seeing here, those centralized town halls, things like that. And I get it because it's a totally different attack style. Now, this is going to bring the Queen Walk on this one, which you can use on an internet style base. You just got to make sure you're not going to encounter too many point defense, that you're getting something worth it. A lot of times you're going to run into more storages than you would on like a spread out anti-3 base. So as long as you're getting value out of it, still definitely works on these style bases. So, pick them out, know what you're going for. If you're getting a lot of point defense, if you happen to eliminate one side of a double giant bomb location, that's huge. Not always possible to do. Like in this base, it's not possible. But if you get that, that's big. Just, make sure you're getting good value for everything that you bring. So this queen's doing good. She's already got a few defenses taken care of, and she's going to get several more as she wraps around the base. But really what I liked about this one was the angle and the setup on his Valks. When we run into internet style bases, when we run into anti-2 spaces, we see Valks come out in force. And it's because people have really figured out how to use them properly, how to funnel them, how to make sure they get to that core. Because if you get them to that core, it's all over. They do so many things for you. They take out, obviously, double giant bomb locations. They take out heroes. They take out the defenses that they go along the way. And on top of that, when you start releasing your hogs, a lot of times they're still doing a lot of tanking. Everything is so compact in these bases that when they're standing in the core, a lot of these outside defenses can reach them. So they're shooting in at your Valks, especially if you've given them a nice heal or something to keep them going. So it's just value on all different levels. You see the one hog coming in there for the CC lure. We'll actually fast forward as he brings these out and just poisons them up, takes care of them right there on the left side. Now the golems are going down. He's going to make this funnel really nice and wide. And look at the angle he drops these Valks in at and where he places jump spell there. These Valks are going nowhere but to the core. As soon as that Tesla pops, as soon as that King's there, it's just going to draw them right in. It's like a magnet. So drops the Rage, drops the King in there, drops that heal spell form like we talked about. They are just going to decimate that core. And look at some of these defenses shooting in. The Expos on it, the cannons in there shooting on it, the Wizard Tower shooting in there on it. He didn't bring hogs on this one. I'm sorry if I said hogs. He brought the loons, a Go Valo, which I love. I mean, it's something that you don't see that often. Unfortunately, this queen, I really thought, and I'm sure Dees thought too, that she could reach that air defense from where she's at. Now, I know it's set one tile back from that, that space, but if you see, there's a little inlet there where the wall goes one tile back. Now, I know it's one tile over, but normally she reaches that air defense. Somehow on this attack she doesn't, but the balloons take care of everything else, which is beautiful. Lots of troops for cleanup that come around. But I guess this queen can't reach it because you'll see she walks right past it again and goes for that builder right in the corner. But man, I sure would think she'd be able to reach that there, but obviously not. Maybe just one tile over is enough to make it where she can't grab it. But really, really nice Go Valo by Dees. Bringing that one hog for the lure. The Valks, the way he set those up, got him in that core, just absolutely smashed it. Good job, buddy. All right, on to the next one. All right, our next attack comes to us over at Chaos Hammer, and I've got tons of patrons over here, so while I'm here, I'm going to do a twofer, pick up a couple different attacks for you guys. The first one, Cosby, taking out their #8 with a really nice Go Vaho. Let's see, comes at it from, where did you start this one, Cosby? We just watched it. Let's see, come on. And get us going here. He takes it out really quickly once the attack starts here. See time ticking down to about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. He's just now dropping troops on the right side here. A lot of HP over there, but he just sort of doubles up on the wizards. Drops 4 wizards behind that, plus the queen. They're going to clear all that trash out of the way pretty quickly, even those high HP storages. Then the wall breakers right here. And I love how when he gets this sort of, it's not a real big funnel. He just sort of slips these Valks in right here. You watch and see as soon as that storage goes down. Right here, he's just sort of starts sprinkling these Valks in. Test 1 kind of goes up to the top, but then as it turns back, sends the rest of them in right there real quick while that building's still up, and then drops the jump spell for him to keep them moving forward. So really nicely done. Gets them right into that core. You're going to see quickly double giant bomb set going off, drops a heal spell for them. They're going to get in, take out those heroes very quickly. The queen finally takes down that lava house she's been working on a little bit there. It goes down, but you see the queen's gone, the king's gone. they're taken care of. Those Teslas are going down very quickly. The X-Bow is low health right there. And here come the Hogs, just sort of sprinkling those in, letting them do their thing, working their way through. And he's got the 2 heal spells for him. So quite a few Hogs as well. So sending them in. There's only one other double bomb set over here behind this X-Bow. So sending the Hogs in away from that, giving his troops time, take out what they can to get that taken care of if they can. But then drops the heal spell in a nice location there because it's going to come in, and you'll see right here, as soon as this sweeper goes down, the Hogs step up and they grab 1 giant bomb. So now they get a little bit of love, healed back up, drops another heal spell for them, triggers them 1 at a time. So good pathing on the Hogs there. Some of them split off to that Archer Tower and Mortar up top. But as you can see, there's very few defenses left. The Queen's still up. He's got some back-end wizards already working on cleanup. Has a minion in the bag he can drop for a little bit of cleanup. But the Hogs are going to do a lot of it as well. As soon as they take out this Archer Tower, which is down here at the bottom, boom, it goes down. They do have a lava pup chasing them around. That's not a huge deal. Really good attack by Crosby. Absolutely wrecked that base. Again, took out 1 of the double jump bombs with his kill squad. Didn't quite get to the second one, so just pathed his Hogs in a way that would trigger them 1 at a time. Very nicely done. The next attack, we're going to have to switch wars here and go to the last war that they had. To see, let's see, I think it was 19, she said. JoJo on number 19, and JoJo is a she, I believe I was told last time. So coming at this one, look at don't you love these 10, 11 heroes? Think about that. 10, 11 heroes coming in, getting the job done, getting the 3-star, using the same techniques, the same fundamentals. I wish I could have a dollar for every time someone asked me throughout the time I've had my channel of, hey, those are great attacks, but I don't have, 20 heroes. I don't have 30 heroes. What do I do down here? It's the same thing. Watch JoJo do this. This is just a perfect illustration of the fact that the technique still works. It's just a different style base you're hitting, or different, not style base, but different level base that you're hitting here. You see, this is a pretty early Town Hall 9. Does have the X-Bows, has the Queen, has all the pertinent features, just not as high level. Drops in a couple minions on the corners there just to take out some of those trash buildings. Drops the golems in, wizards behind it, creating the funnel. Same stuff you always see every attack. Just replicating it here. Drops that jump spell, starts moving forward. And this Tesla over here is causing a little bit of grief. Simply because those golems are just out of range, so taking out quite a few of her troops there. But finally, that king gets in range, and then a couple of Hogs on it's going to take care of the problem. Just sprinkled in a few Hogs just to help out. All these defenses are distracted on these golems on the right side, so those Hogs get through pretty cheaply, get some damage done. There's 1 giant bomb get triggered. That's perfect. The second one goes off. Now only 2 bombs that JoJo has to worry about. The Queen goes down here. Just a few more swipes. Right there, boom, goes down to the king. He goes down. But well worth it. The Queen's over there doing her thing. Has her ability. She's going to pop that ability, get some value out of that. Did she forget? Oh, yeah, she just gets her ability off. Left side, Hogs going in, heal spells down already. Some of those Teslas are in tricky spots there because it's hard to get anything to tank for them. But does a nice job just putting a few Hogs on it, taking care of that. Has the 1 heal spell left. Right there is going to make some bacon on that side. A few of the Hogs go down. But because that's the power of surgical Hogs, that giant bomb set is eliminated, still has a heal spell left, and still had quite a few Hogs to deploy. Just sends them in on the backside. Has that wizard or 2 or 3 on the outside for cleanup. Last few defenses are going to go down as this heal spell is dropped. Keeps those Hogs up while those skeletons and that Archer Tower are beating on them. And from there, just a race against the clock for cleanup, but has just enough to get the job done. The King's still there, but he's only level 10. Hogs get on that Town Hall. They come over on the CC and then turn their attention to that King. Get him down. You see the wizards going around the outside. Love it. Low level stuff. Same theory, same principle. Just doing it on different bases. Really nice job to JoJo. Let's move on to the next attack. All right, our next one comes to us from I Forgot, and our boy Art actually just ripping it up this war. Had the 6-star war on 2 accounts. This is his mini account, and I actually like this Town Hall 8 account or attack better, so I wanted to show it. We don't get a lot of Town Hall 8 action, so I took advantage of it. A real nice go Vava on a Town Hall 8. So I don't know. These are still fun for me to watch. I don't know about you guys. Comes in from the left side with just a few Hogs onto this Archer Tower. Wants to take it out and then get in there and get that CC lure. And because he's doing the Quakes as a pseudo jump spell to open this base up and get into that core, he does not have any poison spells for this dragon. So you gotta do it old school style. Lets those Hogs get in there a little deeper. Actually gets the a skeleton trap with it, so that's pretty cool. Fast forward over to the side here, because we all know what this looks like. He's just going to drop these barbs in, distract, drop the wizards behind it, let them do their thing, and start taking everything out. Just that easy right there. Spreads them out. I think he probably should have brought a few more barbs and he would have been a little better off, but it does get the job done nevertheless. Sends in the golem. The wizards are coming out right behind it to start clearing out that trash, getting it out of the way. He's going to drop the quake spell right there on that junction. That's going to open everything up all the way to the core, be able to go right in anywhere he wants to go. More wizards to create that funnel, just widen it up a little bit, and then he's going to start sending his redheads in right here. A few tests of them, then the most important ones, the CC ones that are maxed out, they go into the core. The king right behind it, everything pushing in here. They are just going to wreck through this core. Got a couple of heal spells if he needs it. This guy, unfortunately, had his giant bombs in a terrible location way up top outside the base, but it would not have mattered. If they would have been in the core where they should have been, it would have been the same outcome because he's the wizards behind, the Valks out front, them getting that heal, just absolutely tear through everything, and they would have triggered it. The Hawks coming in from the bottom here, just taking out all those defenses down there, drops that heal spell for them in the core just to take care of them as they move their way up. But as you can see, this base is already wrecked. Awesome attack. Valks still left, Wizards left, King still up. Just absolutely smashed it. And you'll see right here what I was talking about as these Hogs go up. I mean, what on earth people think when they build bases sometimes, I don't know. But anyways, that's where the bombs were. I don't even know where the third one was. But anyways, beautiful attack by McLovin or Art over at I Forgot. On to the next attack. Okay, next one from over at Alpha and Omega and Crusher. Going in on number 4, so this is a fresh hit, so I like it, and it's a Go Valo. How can you not like a Go Valo? Really probably didn't even need that Lava Hound that he's got there. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a little bit. Love how he does it. Comes in from the bottom, Golem, Wizard, Golem, just spreading them out, creating this nice big funnel. He does have the Quake spells. He's going to open it all the way up to the core. I mean, he's going to be able to get into all 4. This guy has his air defense really, really tight in there. That's a mistake. Obviously, Crusher's going to show him that was a mistake. He drops this Quake. Has to get the reselect and get the next one. And as soon as he drops that down, everything's opened up. They're going right in. Now, there's a wall sort of separating the 2 and 2 of the air defense in there. But the King's going in. The Valks are going in. They're going to get it all taken care of. The King, the Queen, just the whole wad. The Lava Hound does come out to greet him. It's going to slow that Queen's damage down considerably. I do like the few Hogs there on those distracted defenses. Unfortunately, that Tesla pops and finishes him off. But the heal spells in there on the core for those Valks. I like how just the way things were set up and those Teslas start popping, it starts pulling the Valks back around the wall, the King back around the wall, because that defending King getting in on the action. It was just perfect. So they go from air defense to air defense, get on these Teslas, take those out. And as you can see right here, he deploys this Lava Hound, but this air defense is going down. I mean, yeah, it soaked up some bombs, it soaked up some traps, but that's pretty much all it did for him. Tanked a little bit of this Expo, but as you'll see, if he had 6 more balloons, I mean, he really wouldn't even needed them. He's taken out all these outside defenses. He's targeting them one by one, all going down very, very quickly. And you'll see here, he's got a couple of balloons left when it's all set done that he could have deployed, if he needed it or whatever. He just had overkill everywhere he turned around. So beautiful attack. Sends these couple of balloons in up top, I think, when it's all the defenses go down just for cleanup. But man, yeah, could have swagged a Lava Hound. Wouldn't that have been awesome? But anyways, beautiful attack by Crusher. Love a Go Valo. You don't get to do it very often. Not many people will put those air defenses that close together. But when they do, it is a go-to option, just like Crusher chose there. Keep it up, man. Excellent, excellent job. All right, on we go to the next attack. Next attack is from over at the Donkey Show and Danger Donkey himself, going in on number 2. So this was a fresh hit, which is always impressive. You got a high-level defensive base here, close to max out, not quite max heroes or anything, but max defense, almost max walls. That's sort of those fresh hits on those bases are sort of the last interesting part of Town Hall 9. Cleanups are just they're sort of routine at this point. It's just if you mess up on a base that's already been hit, it's kind of like, you did something wrong, basically. Because the plan's there, people can break it down, they can get the job done. So fresh hits are always nice to see. Comes in with his Queen right here, and he told me, he's like, I know you're going to get on me for this popping this Queen's ability, and he did there. He just panicked a little bit. Queen was, as soon as he dropped that rage spell, that Queen was perfectly safe. Excuse me, perfectly safe. He just absolutely wasted that there, but I'll cut him some slack because he did get a fresh hit 3-star. So Takes all that out. Queen starts moving in. And luckily, this guy left him some holes here with his base. Once she got into that first wall, she could just go in any direction she really wanted to here. Got to have to get that first air defense taken care of, so that goes down. The next raid just dropped. Deal with that queen in with this lava hound coming out. Didn't quite get the air defense taken care of before she got distracted, but no big deal. That'll get taken care of in just a few moments. As that lava hound pops, pups start going down. Queen's doing her thing. She's still raged up. The healers are still raged up. All is well. Air defense goes down. Now she's going to start moving her way towards the top to that second air defense that she can easily get to because that guy left a hole in his base, or the walk through, whatever you want to call it. On the right side here, he's got a little bit of a funnel created. Drops a nice jump spell for his king, golem, and a few vouchers, a few extra vouchers to help, a little extra damage, take out some more structures a little quicker. I thought that was a nice touch. Right there coming into that Tesla, the wizard tower, the air defense, so getting another air defense taken care of. Look how decimated this base is before he even unleashes these hounds and balloons. Queen's dead, 3 air defenses are dead. CC troops are dead. Just tons of other defenses are taken care of. Here come the lava hounds. Here come the balloons. Just going to surgical them in there on each one of these outside defenses that he can target with those lava hounds and doing the tanking. So really nicely done. Really the only threat left is those Teslas in the core. Queen does go down. Would have been nice to have that Queen's ability there, I guess. But, you know, whatever, Donkey. It's all good, man. I'm just messing with you. I'm giving you a hard time, but I'm going to cut you slack again. Fresh hit 3-star, pretty impressive. Those balloons collapse in on all of those Teslas, and it's just way too much. That lava hound's still out front tanking. Got pups for cleanup, got wizards for cleanup. All is just decimated. Just smash that base out. Really, really nicely done. All right, guys, let's keep it moving on to the next attack. All right, our next one is coming to us from back over at Hyrule Warriors, and I did not even get the reference last time to Link and Hyrule. Guys, it was probably on original Nintendo, the last Zelda game I played. Maybe something on like Super Nintendo. I don't know. I was a kid, so it just completely went right over my head. But we are back checking out Link Do This. And just to further illustrate to you guys the point of these attacks, these techniques that I show you, the reason I show them at high level and on maxed out basis is because if it'll work there, it'll work anywhere. And he is illustrating that on a Cheatham style attack, dropping down his queen, level 14 queen, level 10 king, baby heroes here. Coming on this base, taking out 1 air defense already, just walking this queen in. She's going to get on to that next air defense as soon as she deals with this king and a few other defenses in the way there. Doing great, drops that poison, or she drops the rage down, keeps her moving forward, keeps her healed up. Excuse me. Taking out that cannon, and from there she'll take out this barracks zap quake on the air defense on the left side over there, get it out of the way, and then the wall breakers let that queen move forward. She'll take that and into that next air defense down at the bottom here. He's going to come in with his golem, with his king, get into the queen, and to that 4th air defense, that final one remaining there. Just take it out, and then he's going to unleash the dragons. Now, his dragons are max for Town Hall 9. Even though he's got baby heroes and all that stuff, his dragons are max, so, you know, I'll give you that. You got to, you know, this might not work with level 3 dragons, but still very impressive, in my opinion, to do this style attack and just do everything right, you know, just make it work. You see the king doing his thing, taking his time on that outside because he is a low level, takes a little while to take everything out, locks right onto that enemy queen, hits that ability in just a moment, takes her out, and the dragons are unleashed up top there, working their way through the base, working their way in. CC troops coming out, they are going to finish off that king and everything he's got sent down there. All that's going down. But the queen's still kicking over there. She's staying alive. He's pretty much had her encountering 1 point defense at a time, which is what has kept her safe with those healers on her. So she's doing her thing. No ability or anything left for her. So these balloons do pose a threat to her. If they get on top of her and start dropping bombs, she's going to disappear real quickly. Look at that 1 bomb drop, how low she got. Fortunately, did not go down, kept up. The dragons just moving their way through. He did rage those dragons up. Everything's deployed at this point. No spells left, nothing to do besides sit back and watch it all unfold. That sweeper is being a little bit annoying to those dragons. Their one got deleted with a black bomb. But finally, that sweeper goes down. Only a few threats left to these dragons. That Tesla, that Archer Tower, and the Queen's closing in. She still got her healers up. She's still looking good. And as soon as that Town Hall and Dark Elixir storage goes down, there's not that much stuff to stop these dragons from getting to those last few important defenses. Beautiful, beautiful attack by Link. Awesome job, man. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. On to the next and final attack. All right, our last attack comes to us from over at Rockthroated. It's our boy, Tim COC. taking out their number 2 and doing it with this crazy army comp. Look at this, 22 balloons. He's got a lava hound in the CC, 4 healers, going to do a queen walk, take out 3 ADs, and just steamroll the rest of this space. Unbelievable. Comes in from the right side, starts immediately taking out point defense, that archer tower, that cannon with the wizards there. One goes down, one finishes it off, and then that first AD goes down. And the queen just continues down around the corner of the base here, which is perfect. He wants to get into that next compartment with the dark elixir storage. That's his key to getting those next 2 air defenses taken care of. It's going to take a little time. The queen's got to do her thing. She's got to walk down, but not a ton of high HP between here and there. Army camps, archer towers, collectors, things like that. Doesn't take that queen very long to get through, especially at level 27. She's doing quite a bit of damage. So just giving her some time, let that develop, being patient. But as soon as she gets down here towards the bottom, he's already got the minions down. They've already, for the most part, created the funnel, gotten everything out of the way, and the wall breakers are coming in right there. Opening that wall up, boom. Walks right in when she gets here. Has nothing to stop her to take that army camp out of the way just to make sure she doesn't continue on her walk. And as she goes in there into the base, he's got a rage if he needs it to keep her up, obviously. The healers just got to be careful not to take that corner too sharp and get in range of those that air defense. The wizard tower, not that it'd take a long time for that wizard tower to take all those healers out. The queen's going to get to it first. So right there, it goes down. The king's down. He just sort of walks around the base, though. Right there, it doesn't get in range of those healers, and they were softened up by the queen. So right there, one's already down. On to the next one. They're just pretty much getting chewed through at this point. Drops the poison for the CC troops. That is just going to slow the queen down. All the healers get taken out right there. So from there, it's just a matter of can she do it in time, and yes, she does. She takes out the 2 air defenses, the queen, and from here, he's got a lava hound and 22 balloons. I mean, I think I would have left a few balloons at home and brought some minions or something, because you're not going to believe how many balloons he's got left at the end of this thing. Sends that lava hound in, just cut through the base, soaking up all the traps it can, bringing, drawing fire from everything that it can draw fire from. These 2 wizard towers together down here did a little bit of damage to some of those balloons. Probably would have put a haste on them. But again, not that big a deal. Look at this. Just balloons everywhere for Daisy. Still got balloons left he can deploy. Coming at the backside of that sweeper, really smart there. A lot of traps right there, but it takes out a few of his balloons, but they get the job done. Look at all these balloons closing in on this poor archer tower that's left. Just devastation. And again, 3 of them in the bag still that he can deploy. So fast, so just massive. Once that queen walk was over, that base was toast. All right, guys, that is it. Hope you enjoyed this one. I did. I think there were some great attacks. If you want information about how you can be featured on the channel, please go to the link in the description to the Patreon page. All the support is appreciated. Thank your patrons for bringing you this extra awesome content. Until next time, Jake from OneHive doing my best to help you guys suck less.